I hope you guys are able to hear me clearly and see my screen as well. All right. So let us start the session. So before we starting the session, let me gonna just tell you one thing. If you guys remember, yesterday we had a first demo session for GCP Data Engineering where we have seen about what is data engineering. Right, in the demo session one, yesterday we had a demo session one where we have seen what is GCP Data Engineering, what is GCP, the detailed course curriculum, and the course details. So these are the four things that I have told you about. All of these things in the demo session one, guys. I hope you guys have attended the demo session. For those people who have missed the demo session one, please connect with your admins and get the recording. Try to watch it because you will be having a basic things that I have discussed in Google Cloud Platform, data engineering, and what are the topics that you are going to cover. The entire session we have seen in the demo session one, guys. So this is something that we have completed yesterday, right? So this is something that we have completed yesterday. That is nothing but 3rd December 2025. So this is something that we have completed yesterday, guys. Okay, today we will be having the demo 2. So this is something that demo 2 we are having it, which is nothing but 4th December 2025. Okay, and in this session I am going to tell you what is Google Cloud Platform one more time. We are going to see what is Google Cloud Platform one more time. I'm going to tell you what are GCP interfaces. In the simple words, GCP interfaces. This is one of the important topics that we are going to cover. So we are going to have the demo 2, guys, on 4th December at 7:30, the same time. So we will be covering about what is Google Cloud Platform and what are the GCP interfaces. What are the GCP interfaces? This is something that we are going to talk about it. Okay. Right. So let us start it. Right. What is Google Cloud Platform? We all know. Yesterday I have told you what is Google Cloud Platform, sir. So Google Cloud Platform is one of the leading cloud provider which provides you the cloud computing services for the organizations to build the application, deploy the application, and scale the applications and services in the cloud platform. Right. So Google Cloud Platform is one of the leading cloud provider like AWS and Azure. They provide you cloud computing services for the organizations. They provide what, sir? They provide the cloud computing services for the organizations so that the organizations can use these services to store the data, process the data, analyze the data, and visualize the data in the Google Cloud Platform itself. And these services are reliable. Sir, these services are reliable, secure, and it is providing you scalable infrastructure, and it is available over the world. Google has an extensive global network and data centers also. Okay, so Google Cloud Platform is a leading cloud provider which provide you the cloud computing services and organizations to build the application, deploy the application, and scale the applications and services in the cloud platform. Okay, so this is what it is. All right, sir, what are these services? Can you show me, sir? What are the services it is offering? If you ask me, it is offering you plenty of the services like compute services, identity and security services, management services, networking services, big data services, storage and database services, machine learning services. So it is offering you these many set of services. We as a data engineer, we will be focusing on these two areas because we wanted to become a GCP data engineer, right? You will be focusing on big data and storage and database services. If you wanted to become a machine learning, you can go for it. If you wanted to become a networking engineer, you can go for it. So according to your requirement, according to your project requirement, you will be using the set of services. So you as a data engineer, you will be mainly focusing on the big data and storage and database services. All right. Yes. Now, sir, these many services are there. Sir, how to interact with the Google Cloud platform, sir? The next question is, sir, how to interact with the Google Cloud platform? So GCP is offering, sir, these many services. Sir, how to interact with each and every service? Is there any different methods are there? If you ask me to interact with the Google Cloud platform, there are totally four methods are there. There are totally four methods are there. The very first one is console. The second one is Cloud Shell. The third one is Cloud SDK. The fourth one is APIs and third-party tools. Okay, so there are totally four methods are there to interact with the GCP. One is console, the Cloud Shell, the Cloud SDK, and APIs and third-party tools. So these are the four methods are there to interact with the Google Cloud platform. I am telling you once or twice because these are very beginning sessions. These are very basic sessions. Everyone must understand. So that's the reason I'm trying to repeat it one more time also. Stay focused and do not sleep as it is a morning for you guys. Don't sleep. Try to focus on each and every aspect because these are very important for everyone, not only for data engineer. It is important for all the people, whether it is you are becoming a GCP developer or a data engineer or a DevOps engineer or an infrastructure engineer or a cloud engineer or a cloud admin, whatever the thing that you are going to become in a Google Cloud platform, everyone must understand these basics. Okay, and these basics are common throughout all the cloud platforms. Whether you are learning GCP today, tomorrow it is Azure or AWS, these cloud basics are everyone must understand. These are same across all cloud platforms. Okay, now let us try to understand what is console, sir. What is Cloud Shell? What is Cloud SDK? What is APIs and third-party tools? Let us try to understand it one by one. Okay, to do that, we're gonna go to the paint. Tell me, guys, what is the very first thing to interact with the Google Cloud platform? Exactly. So it is a cloud console, sir. Cloud console. The very first one is called as cloud console. Sir, what is cloud console? The question is. Sir, if you ask me what is cloud console, so cloud console is a one of the web-based. It is a web-based because it is available over the web only. So that's the reason I call it as a web-based. The second thing is it is called as a graphical user interface. It is called as a web-based graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services visually. It is a web-based graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services visually. So here you are going to interact with the GCP services visually. So this is what is console. A console is a web-based graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services visually. Sir, can you tell me what we can do with help of the console, sir? So if you ask me, so with help of the console, we can do pretty much everything. We can create resource, we can modify a resource, nothing but update a resource. We can delete the resources. We can assign the permissions. We can revoke the permissions. So all of these actions, even more also you can do it. Some of these things I have mentioned here. So this is what is a cloud console, everyone. So using the cloud console, one can able to create any resources. We can update the resources and delete the resources. If you guys wanted to assign any kind of a permissions, or if you wanted to revoke the permissions also, we can do it with the help of the cloud console. Okay, so this is what is cloud console, everyone. Right? Sir, here I'm mentioning resource. Sometimes you say service, or sometimes you say resource. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between the resource or a service? What is service? What is resource? Anyone? Sir, what is a resource? What is a service, sir? For example, Google Cloud Platform is offering you a plenty of the services, right? So those things we call it as a services. Whatever the things offered by the Google Cloud Platform is called as a services. Under the services, you are going to create the resources like tables, views, and data set. So these are called as a data set. So this is whatever you create under those services is called as a resources. Similarly, take big cloud storage. Cloud storage is one of the service. Under the cloud storage, you create under the cloud storage you will create some of the resources, right? For example, storage buckets. Again, that is a resource. Similarly, if you go to the data proc and under the data proc, you create some kind of a cluster. So those clusters are called as a resources. So the red one, which are offered by the Google Cloud Platform, those are called as a services. So you can see here, guys. So these are called as a services. So the red ones, whatever you see here, these are called as a services. Okay, and the blue ones, whatever you see, those are called as a resources. Services are offered by the Google Cloud Platform. Sir, who is offering the services? Services are offered by the Google Cloud Platform, GCP. Resources are created under the services by the user. Resources are created by the user, nothing but you and me, right? So this is how. Okay, so I hope you guys are getting. So why do we create the resources? If you wanted to store some data, you need to create the resource. If you wanted to process the data, you need to create some resource. If you wanted to store the data in the form of a table, you need to create this one. If you wanted to store the data in the form of a file, you need to create this one. If you wanted to process the data, you need to create a cluster. So these are all the resources, and you create the resources under the services. So that's the idea. Just wanted to give you on a high level. So now look at coming back to the cloud console again. A cloud console is a web-based graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services visually. So if you look at here, we can create resource, update, delete. We can assign the permissions and revoke the permissions also. Sir, can you show me how the cloud console looks like? So for example, if you guys wanted to see cloud console, how it looks like, we can just go here, search for console.cloud.google.com. Console.cloud.google.com. So this is what is a console.cloud.google.com. So this is what it is. So you do not have any account, don't worry. I'm going to tell you how to create an account in the Google Cloud Platform in the next session. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how to create a free tier account in the Google Cloud Platform in the next session. You don't worry about that. Console.cloud.google.com, if you go, so you will be landing onto the Google Cloud Platform homepage. So this is how the console homepage also called as. This is called as a console homepage. You see, this is a graphical user interface. This is a graphical user interface, guys. Okay, so in this graphical user interface, if I wanted to work with cloud storage, I can search for cloud storage. I can directly go to the cloud storage. You see, if I wanted to create a bucket, I can just click on create bucket and see this is a graphical user interface options, right? So you visually interact with that particular service. So you provide the name, click on continue. So this entire thing we call it as a cloud console, everyone, which is a graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services. So see, I'm creating a bucket, nothing but you can create the resource. Similarly, you can delete the resources also. You can assign the permissions, revoke the permissions also. A lot of things can be done with the help of the console, everyone. So this is what is console. A console is a graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services. So this is what is console. One can able to interact with the BigQuery also. See, I'm going to the BigQuery. So I can create a data set, you see. Under the data set, I can also create a table. So this entire thing, we call it as a console, everyone, which is a graphical user interface. So that's what is a console. Okay. I hope you guys are getting the point about the console. Can you guys tell me what is the second method of interacting with the Google Cloud Platform? Tell me guys, what is the second method? Cloud Shell. The second one is Cloud Shell, everyone. Can anyone guess it? What is a Cloud Shell? What could be a Cloud Shell? Anyone? Okay. Tell me, please. Okay, let me gonna tell you. Sir, it is also a web-based. The very first thing is that, sir, Cloud Shell is also a web-based because it is also available over the web only. That meaning that however you see a console which is available over the web, right? See, you are seeing that it is available over the web only. However, you have a console is available over the web. Similarly, Cloud Shell is also available over the web. But if you look at it, Cloud Shell, it is a shell, meaning that it is a command line interface. Okay, so meaning that, so for example, if one wanted to interact with the GCP services, sir, if you guys wanted to interact with the GCP services, if you wanted to interact with the GCP services, how do we interact with the GCP services in the command line interfaces, guys? Exactly. So you will be using the commands to interact with the GCP services, right? So Cloud Shell is a web-based command line interface to interact with the GCP services via commands. Okay, it is a command line interface, right, sir? What we can do with help of the console and what we can do with help of the Cloud Shell, if you ask me, the pretty much same thing which you will be able to achieve it using the Cloud Shell also. Okay, so if you guys wanted to achieve some of the things like creating the resource, updating the resource, and deleting something that you can able to achieve using the console, the same thing you can able to achieve it using the Cloud Shell also. But what is the difference, sir? If you ask me, the difference is that one is graphical user interface, one more is command line interface. Some people wanted to work with the console, some people wanted to work with the command line interfaces. Okay, so this is what it is. But sir, can you show me how it looks like? A Cloud Shell is a web-based command line interface. As it is web-based, so that's the reason if you go to the Google Cloud Platform homepage, so you will be able to see multiple options here. Let me gonna just tell you some of the options so that you guys get some confidence. Okay, so let me gonna tell you some of the options here. Okay, look at here, guys. So this is what I call it as a left navigation menu. So the one which you are seeing here, this is called as a left navigation menu. So if I just go here, so if I click on it, so you will be able to see these many options. So this is called as a left navigation menu, everyone. Okay. And the next thing, so this is your project area. This thing, whatever you see here, right, sir, this is called as a project area. So if one wanted to create any kind of a project, or if you guys wanted to select the existing project, you have to come here. You have to come here. This is what is your project area. What is a project? Don't worry, I will talk about it later. A project is like a resource container. All the resources what you are going to create it will comes under one single project. Okay, if you want it like that, you can create a project. And the next thing is that search box. So this is what is your search box. If you guys wanted to search for any of the service which you wanted to interact with it, you can go ahead and search for it and you can interact with that particular service. So here, if you go back here, so this is your left navigation menu. This is your project area. So you may be having multiple projects. You can select the existing project or you can create a new project also. A project is like a resource container. And here we have a search box where one can able to search for the services. So this is what it is. I can search for the service cloud storage. And I can go ahead and select this particular service. Or if I wanted to work with Dataproc, I can search for Dataproc. I can go to the Dataproc. So this is how it is. And then we have Gemini. So then we have Gemini, which is free for all the people, which is a Cloud Assist, Google Cloud Assist. If you guys have any questions, you can ask the Gemini. It will help you to answer it. Okay, this is what is Gemini, guys, which is free for all the GCP users. And the next thing we have here, free trial status button or a reward status button. Free trial status button. We are going to create a free trial account in the Google Cloud platform, right? We are going to create a free trial account in the Google Cloud platform. Whenever you guys wanted to check what is the free trial status, you can just click on this. You can click on that particular button. You will get to know the trial status. How much amount of a credit is left in your account for how many days, right? So you'll get to know. So my free trial status, I'm left with 20,000 rupees in credits for 18 days only remaining. So I might have used 6,000 rupees for the last 2 months. So that's how it is. And then you have a notifications button here. So then, sorry. So this button. So this is what is your Cloud Shell button, guys. So this is one of the important option I was talking about, all the things. So this is what is your Cloud Shell button, guys. So this is what is Cloud Shell button. The moment you click on this Cloud Shell button, you will be able to see that the command line interface gets activated. So this is what is Cloud Shell button. If one wanted to open the Cloud Shell, just click on this activate Cloud Shell button. You see the command line interface is getting activated at the bottom. Click on authorize. Okay, so this is how a Cloud Shell sorry, this is how the Cloud Shell terminal looks like, where one can able to interact with any of the services using the commands. So one can able to interact with any of the services using the commands. See, I can move up and down as per my requirement, or I can just open this in the new window also. You see, open a new window, just click on in open a new window. This will open in the new window also. Right. So this is how you can just close it here. So I have a console here. I have a Cloud Shell here. A console is a graphical user interface. Console is a graphical user interface. Cloud Shell is a command line interface, everyone. A console is a graphical user interface. A Cloud Shell is a command line interface. Both are available over the web. Both can be used to interact with the GCP services. All right? Yes. So this is what is a Cloud Shell, everyone. Tell me, guys, what is the third method of interacting with the GCP services? What is the third method?
SDK.
Yes. So the third method of interacting with the GCP services is SDK. Okay, so it is Cloud SDK, isn't it? So the third method of interacting with the GCP services is Cloud SDK, guys. Sir, what is Cloud SDK? If you ask me, sir, Cloud SDK is a one of the local based command line interface. As it is a local based. First thing, what is SDK, sir? What is mean by SDK? Sir, it is a software development kit. Sir, it is a software. SDK is nothing but a software development kit. It is a kit. One must have to download it. According to the operating system, we have to download it and we have to install it on top of your local machine. Okay, so as it is a software development kit, according to your local machine operating system, we have to download it and install it on top of your local machine. Okay, sir, how do we do it? Let us try to see first. Okay, first thing is that let me go to the Google Cloud platform. So if you guys wanted to download the SDK, very simple, hardly takes 1 or 2 minutes for you to download and install. First search with the Cloud SDK download. Okay, Cloud SDK, sorry, Cloud SDK. Right, so search for Cloud SDK download. You see, I'm searching for Cloud SDK download, click on enter button. The moment you click on enter button, you go to the very first hyperlink. Click on this very first hyperlink. Right, you see install the Google Cloud CLI or SDK, both are same. So if you guys wanted to install it, you see, install this one. So you have, according to your operating system, if your operating system is a Linux, Debian or Ubuntu, Red Hat, Fedora, CentOS, Mac OS, Windows, Chromebook. So according to your operating system, you have to download it and install it. So assume that my operating system, it is a Windows. So I'm going to click on this Windows. I'm going to click on this particular download CLI installer. Just click on it, and you see at the top it is downloaded. It is hardly 261 KB. You have to download it. It's a software development kit. So once it is downloaded, open this in the folder. So this is how it looks like. Just double click on it. Once you double click on it, you know how to install some software, right? So just double click on it. So it will open like this one. Just click on next, agree, next, install. That's it. Agree, next, click on install, so that it will take 1 or 2 minutes for the installation. That's it. You will be able to see your Google Cloud SDK is installed on top of your local machine. Okay, what we have to do, guys, we just have to go to the Google, search for Cloud SDK download. Once you click on it, right? So once you click on it, search for Cloud SDK download. Once you click on the first hyperlink, okay, just see, according to your operating system, multiple versions are there. If your system is Mac OS, go here and download it. You follow these steps. You see, you have double click on it, you will be able to see the download here. Or if it is a Windows, you can click on this thing. Okay, so according to your operating system, you have to download it. Once it is downloaded, just open that. It will open it like this. Just click on next, and install, so that it gets installed on top of your local machine. So for me, I have already installed on top of my local machine. Let me gonna show you guys. So if I just go to the Windows Start, I'm going to the Windows Start, search for SDK. If I search for, once you install it also, you can go to the Windows Start, you can see Google Cloud SDK shell, just click on it. So this is how the shell opens. Google Cloud SDK shell open. This is a SDK again. Sir, what is SDK? Sir, it is a software development kit. One must has to download it according to the operating system and install it. And sir, what exactly is the SDK, sir? If you ask me, it is a local based. It is not web based, guys. It is local based because it is from your local machine. So it is a local based command line interface. It is local based command line interface. It is also a command line interface to interact with the GCP services via commands. To interact with the GCP services via commands. So this is what it is. So what is SDK, sir? If you ask me, sir, Cloud SDK is one of the software development kit, which is a local based command line interface to interact with the GCP services via commands. What is the difference between the Cloud Shell and Cloud SDK, guys? Can anyone tell me? What is the difference between the Cloud Shell and Cloud SDK? Exactly. Sir, yes. Exactly. So, if one wanted to interact with the GCP services from the local machine via commands, if one wanted to interact with the GCP services from the local machine via commands, which one we have to use?
SDK.
SDK. Cloud SDK. Very good. If you guys wanted to interact with the GCP services via commands from the web, in that case you can go for the Cloud Shell. So that's the reason I'm telling you all the options. Do not ask me, sir, why are we learning when you already have a cloud console? Why are we having Cloud Shell and Cloud SDK? Do not ask me such a kind of a questions, right? So you cannot say like that. So when you go to a supermarket, you will be having different brands of chocolates available, right? So you will have a Kit Kat, you have a Dairy Milk, you have a Milky Bar, right? So we cannot say, hey, you already had Dairy Milk is already providing the chocolates, why other brands are selling it? It's not like that. So you will have different varieties of the chocolates you can buy according to your own requirements. Similarly, when you have multiple options according to your requirement, sometimes we use console, sometimes you use Cloud Shell, Sometimes you use cloud SDK. It depends on the requirement. So according to the requirement, you may use console, cloud shell, and cloud SDK. My motto here is that I want you to make you a good data engineer, so that I'm going to tell you all the options in the company. If you get a chance to work on console, cloud shell, cloud SDK, you should be able to do that. Okay, you should be
So,
able to do
Saidhul,
that. So
one
that's what it is.
question. So, while working on the SDK, we need to set up our account with the local anything.
I'll tell you. Don't worry. I'll tell you. Okay. So now look at the cloud console, cloud shell, and cloud SDK. So now look at here, guys. When you are interacting with the cloud console, you are using a graphical user interface. Cloud shell, you are using a command line interface. Cloud SDK, also a command line interface. First thing, let us do a small activity so that you guys can understand it very simply. For example, what I would like to do is that I will go to the Google Cloud Platform. Okay, I will go to the Google Cloud Platform. So I have console here, I have Cloud Shell here, I have Cloud SDK also here. All three are open. So however, you have logged into the Google Cloud Platform, right? So we have logged into the Google Cloud Platform. We have logged into the Google Cloud Platform to the console. Similarly, Cloud Shell also we have logged into them, because when you opening it from the web based, my account is already logged in. But the moment when you open the SDK for the first time, it is not logged into the cloud, right? So it is not logged into the Google Cloud. So what we have to do, sir, we have to log into the Cloud SDK also. It's like you have downloaded a WhatsApp on top of your local machine and installed it. Once you open the WhatsApp, you do the authentication, right? You do the login first. Similarly, here also the command is gcloud auth login. The command is gcloud auth login. So if you guys wanted to log into the Google Cloud Platform, the command is gcloud auth login. So I wanted to log into this account, sir. Gcloud auth login. Just click on enter. It will go to the browser and it will ask you to choose your account. I'm choosing my account. Click on allow. So now you are now authenticated. You are now logged in as this user and your project is selected as this one. Okay, your project is selected as this one. So this is how one can able to log into the Cloud SDK also. You see, it is prompted to the browser and asking me to choose my account. I have chosen my account. Then I am logged into the Google Cloud Platform with my user account. So this is what it is. So now you can log into the console, Cloud Shell, and Cloud SDK. Let us do a small activity. So in this project, this is the project which is selected throughout all the things. Batch 9:30, 10:30. So here also batch 9:30, 10:30. Here also batch 9:30, 10:30. The project is selected. Now what I wanted to do is that, sir, I wanted to list down all the buckets. Sir, what is the lab I wanted to? A small thing. Sir, I wanted to list down all the buckets. Sir, how can we do it in the cloud console? How to do it in the cloud shell and cloud SDK? Let me gonna show you. I wanted to list down all buckets in GCS. This is one activity. Okay, the second activity I wanted to do is that delete one of the bucket. Delete one of bucket. Right. So this activity I wanted to do it with all of these three methods. With all of these three methods, this I wanted to do it, guys. These two activities I wanted to do. First activity is that list down all the buckets and delete a bucket. Delete one of the buckets. So let's try to do that. Sir, how can we do it using the console, Cloud Shell, and Cloud SDK? Let us try to do that. First thing, sir, I will go to the console. If I wanted to list down all the buckets, first we have to go to the cloud storage. So go to the cloud storage. I'm going to the one of the resource called one of the service called cloud storage. Go to the cloud storage. To list down all the buckets, you see view bucket list, click on this thing. So you should be able to see the list of all the buckets. Total how many buckets are there, guys? Total 8 buckets are there. So this is how, if one wanted to list down all the buckets in the console, this is the method. You have to come to the service, you have to click on list bucket so that you will be able to list down all the buckets. Similarly, sir, how to do the same thing using the cloud shell, sir? Tell me what to do here. If I wanted to list down the same thing here. So if you guys wanted to list down all the buckets, we have to use a specific commands here. we have to use a specific commands. So I'm gonna use gsutil ls. The command is gsutil ls. So gsutil is your package. Don't worry, these commands will come. A separate session is there for this particular command. Don't worry about it. I'm just telling you the method. There's a command that we have to list down, that is to gsutil ls. Click on enter. The moment you do, you should be able to list down all the 8 buckets. You see, so 4 here, total 8 buckets. So the same command. So if you guys wanted to list down the buckets in a specific project, this is what is a command. Similarly, sir, I wanted to list down it from here Cloud Shell. Is it possible, sir? Cloud SDK. Is it possible to list down all the buckets from here? Yes. And what is the command, sir? The command is going to be the same thing. The command is going to be the same thing. Both are command line interfaces only. One is console, one is one is Cloud Shell, one is Cloud SDK. One is local machine, one is web based. That's the only difference. But the commands are same. Click on GST till LS. You should be able to see 8 buckets here also. See, I'm able to see all the 8 buckets here also. So that means one can able to list down all the buckets. One can able to list down all the buckets using the console, Cloud Shell, and Cloud SDK. Similarly, sir, I wanted to delete one of the bucket. Look at here, one of the bucket here. I have console bucket. There's one of the bucket called console bucket. I wanted to delete it. See, selecting that particular bucket, clicking on delete, and provide a command here to delete, and click on delete. So this is the process that we have to follow to delete a bucket. You see, it is getting deleted. One of the bucket is deleted, so that's the reason if you select it, only 7 buckets are there. So one of the bucket that we have deleted, guys. Similarly, sir, how to delete? So if you just refresh this particular list, right, you will be able to see one of the bucket is missing because we have deleted one of the thing. So it is now 7 only. Sir, I wanted to delete this bucket, sir, shell bucket. I wanted to delete that bucket. Sir, what is the command? The command to delete the bucket is gsutil_rm. gsutil is your command line library to interact with the GCS, and the rm is to remove. rm is to remove. We will see all these commands specifically later. Don't worry about it. Now that you just understanding the process of how you are interacting with the GCP services, that's it. Now I wanted to delete this bucket. Just copy this bucket path and paste it here. So GSTL RM and the bucket name I have given. Just click on enter. What is the problem? As it is a folder which is having some of the files also, I'm going to use -r, guys. -r, as it is having some of the files also inside. Recursively, I have to delete it. So that's the reason I'm using -r. -r is nothing but recursively. But yeah, look at here. So we have deleted one of the bucket. So how do we know? If you just go here, we have 7, right? If you just refresh this page, you should be able to see 6 only now. We have deleted one more bucket using the Cloud Shell. Sir, I wanted to delete this bucket using the Cloud SDK. I wanted to delete this bucket using the Cloud SDK. So if you can just go here, gsutil ls. See, there is only 6 buckets. Now the command is gsutil rm -r -r. The bucket name I wanted to delete is Cloud SDK. See, gsutil rm-r. This is what is the bucket name that I'm giving. Just click on enter. This will also remove your bucket. See, removing the bucket. Done. So if you can just come here and see how many buckets are there, totally you should be able to see only 5 buckets. Earlier we have 8 buckets. We have removed one by one using the console, Cloud Shell, and Cloud SDK. So this is how creating the bucket, deleting the bucket, updating the bucket, uploading the files, moving the files, all of these actions also we will see. All of these actions also, like moving the files, copying file one bucket to another bucket, we will see later. But as it is at a very starter stage, so we will try to understand these things, so that now you guys got some idea about what is console, what is Cloud Shell, and what is Cloud SDK with a simple uh, a lab session, I would say. Right? So this is console, Cloud Shell, and Cloud SDK, guys. And if anyone have any questions, please raise your hand. Do not talk, please raise your hand. So I'm gonna just tell you guys, whenever we are having any session, if you guys have any questions, Always please raise your hand. Do not talk randomly. Okay. Yes. You have a hand raise option in your Zoom or Google Chrome. Sorry, Google Meet. You can use that. I don't see any hands raised. That means everyone is good with the topic so far, isn't it? Can you guys say yes? At least. All right.
Yes.
Perfect. Great. So now there's a fourth method of interacting with the service also, guys, which is not common all the time. There's a fourth method of interacting with the service also, which is not all the time we will be using it. So I'm going to tell you anyway. So that's nothing but APIs are third party tools. APIs are third party tools. So what is this one? Let me going to give you an example. Okay, let me going to give you an example so that you can understand it. Okay, so one can able to interact with the GCP services. For example, take there is a one of the service BigQuery. We all know that there's a one of the service BigQuery. Now inside the BigQuery, there's a one of the table called a sales table. Okay. Does anyone know about a Power BI? Does anyone know about Power BI?
Little bit.
Sir, Power BI is a visualization tool, isn't it? Sir, it is a visualization tool or a dashboarding tool, right? So reporting tool. So using the Power BI, one can able to create the reports and dashboards, isn't it? One can able to create the reports and dashboards. If you guys wanted to create a reports and dashboard, what is important, guys? If you guys wanted to create a reports and dashboard, what is important? You need to have a data. Okay, you need to have a data. Right, so that data is available in the sales table. So that particular data is available in the sales table. Now tell me, is Power BI is a Google Cloud service or external service? It is external to the Google Cloud platform. So it is a third party tool, nothing but an external tool, which is trying to interact with the Google Cloud services, which is trying to interact with the Google Cloud services. So such a kind of a thing is called as a third party interaction. This usually done via API. So this is a via API interaction. So the method is called as a API, application programming interface. So APIs are a way to expose your data. APIs are a way to expose your data. So BigQuery or a Google Cloud platform can expose their data in the form of a API via some keys, via some authorization keys, so that Power BI can use those keys to interact with the sales table in the BigQuery, and they can create a reports and dashboards. They can create a reports and dashboards. So this is how it works, guys. Right. So one of the thing called Power BI here, which is interacting with the BigQuery via API to extract some data, because BigQuery is exposing their data via API, via keys. So you are using that and creating a dashboard and report. So this is called as a API. And here it is third party. Similarly, sir, I wanted to modify something to my sales table. How many methods are there? Sir, if I wanted to modify my table, update my table or insert few more data. So how many methods are there, sir? Sir, if I wanted to modify, if I wanted to edit my table, delete my table, create my table, insert some data, whatever the things, if you guys wanted to do it, you can use console. You already know this thing, right?
All four.
Cloud Shell, Cloud SDK, right? And there's a fourth method also, that is via some programming language also you can do it. Programming languages, right? So again, this is via API. So via API, one can able to interact with the one of the programming language called Python. Okay, so this is again fourth method of interacting with the GCP services. This is what I wanted to tell you here. So look at here, guys. So you already know, if you guys wanted to interact with a BigQuery, you can use console, Cloud Shell, Cloud SDK. But there is a one more thing called, one can able to interact with the GCP services via some programming languages also using the API. Okay, via API. So that's called as APIs and third-party tools interaction. So it is not common all the time, but it depends on the requirement. You don't do it all the time. You may not be having Power BI in your project. You may not be using the Python in your project. It depends on the requirement. But I'm telling you, according to your requirement, if there is a chance that it is not Power BI today, it could be any other tool, Informatica, right? It could be an Informatica or a Snowflake or any other tool that you are interacting with the BigQuery services. So via API. So totally possible via API. So this is called as fourth method of interacting with the services called APIs and third-party tools. Okay, so this is what I wanted to guys tell you today. So I hope you guys are okay with the session. I hope you have learned something from the session today. Okay, so what we have seen, this is what we have seen guys today. Demo 2, we have first seen that what is Google Cloud Platform. I've told you high level what is a Google Cloud Platform. Then I've told you GCP interfaces, console, Cloud Shell, Cloud SDK, and APIs and third-party tools to interact with the GCP services. So we have successfully completed our Demo 2 also. Tomorrow we will be having the Demo 3, which is also free, guys. Tomorrow also we are having a Demo 3, which is free for you, all the people. I would like to tell you here, maybe. Okay, so there's a Demo 3 at the same time tomorrow, guys. Demo 3 tomorrow, that is nothing but 5th December 2025, same time at rate 7:30 a.m. IST. Okay, so at the same time in tomorrow's session, I will talk about a few more details, guys. Okay, so this is the timing for tomorrow's session. So we are having the Demo 2 at the same time tomorrow, guys. Please do attend. So, however, we have seen the Demo 1, Demo 2 successfully. We will be having a final demo session, which is free for you guys, right? So, that is nothing but Friday. Tomorrow is Friday, right? From Monday onwards, the regular session will start. For those people who wanted to enroll for the sessions and get the access to the material, you can get it. So, from Monday onwards, regular sessions will start. Only for the paid candidates, regular sessions, only for the enrolled candidates. So you can see, don't take any notes, everything is there in the already. So you see, if you go to the cloud basics, you will be seeing what is Google Cloud Platform and what are the services it is offering. And if you go to the GCP interfaces, whatever we have seen, console, Cloud Shell, and Cloud SDK, you already have it here. Maybe I'll try to remove this image and try to add the image that I have just created. That's fine, that's fine. This is also fine. So you can see here, guys, and interfaces, right? So console, Cloud Shell, Cloud SDK, APIs, and client libraries, third party. Client library is nothing but programming tools and third party tools, right? So this is what it is. Everything it is there in the notes. You don't have to take any notes. Just you have to follow the sessions regularly. Go ahead to my notes, recap the session with the, or you have to revisit my notes so that you can understand even more better. Okay. Yes. So this is it for today, guys. Anyone have any questions? Don't forget that tomorrow we have a demo session. That's going to be the final demo
Yes,
session.
Saidhul sir, I have one concern.
Please raise your question.
Because I
Please raise
don't have
your
any
hand. Do not.
direct channel to raise to talk to you. I already given the token money to some like quality through.
1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Who is that? Who is that talking? 1 minute. Sanjeev.
Myself, Sanjeev Sharma.
1 minute. 1 minute. Sanjeev. Sanjeev, please. What is your problem?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So my problem is by attending your demo session last week or before that, I finalized to attend, like join the classes. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
gave the token money for the starting batch 3rd December
Okay.
to quality through,
Mm-hmm.
and now they are saying they are changing the faculty.
No, Sanjeev, don't worry about that. You can join here.
No, I can join, but I already paid the money now. So how, what to discuss now?
Not sure. You talk with them, man. I am not totally sure about that. Okay. Please talk with them. Yes.
Yeah, even I have all the chat. I clearly mentioned I attended a lot of demos. I want to join the Saidhul sir only, the
Okay.
classes. They confirm
Okay.
on the chat also and
Huh.
timing and everything. Now, when I contact today, they are saying we are changing the faculty because whatever the reason, and we'll communicate to you. But I don't want to join any other.
Huh. I understand, Sanjeev. Don't worry about that. Please connect with them, get your money back, and try to attend the session here if you wanted to join here, or
Yeah, yeah,
else
I will
you
join
can
from
try to.
Monday and
Sure,
this
sure, sure.
regular
No
classes.
problem. No problem,
Thanks.
Sanjeev. Sure, sure. Thank you, man. Yep. Yes, Praveen, you were asking something. Praveen. Praveen Kumar. Mhm. As I told you, right? Resources is something that you created for your own requirement. A service is something that is offered by the Google Cloud platform. Yes. Yes, Rajesh. You have any question? Rajesh Vishwa. Yes. Yes, yes, please. Cortex is a GCP service only. It is for ML. Yes. Sure. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Anyone? Please raise your hand. I hope you guys are attending the sessions clearly. I hope you guys have attended the demo 1, demo 2. Those people who have joined in between, don't worry about it. We are going to share you the recording also. You can rewatch it. And demo 3 is happening at tomorrow at the same time, 5th December, 7:30 a.m. IST. And from Monday onwards, the regular sessions are going to be start. For those people who wanted to continue the sessions, I suggest you to start enrolling for the courses and to avoid unnecessary last minute changes, so that you can get the access to the Zoom, you can get the access to the recordings and notes also, so that you can be pre-planned with all the things set up, right? Yes. Any other questions, guys? Anyone, please? Tomorrow I'm going to talk about I think GCP locations. Yes, GCP locations is a topic that we are going to talk about it. Yes. Sure. Mhm. A cloud Earlier there was a difference, I would say. Cloud functions and cloud run, and there was a huge difference because both are two different compute services. Okay, cloud functions and cloud run both were two different services earlier, maybe 1 year back if you go look at it. But now cloud functions is actually comes under the cloud run only. Okay, they are being a part of the cloud run only. So cloud run is one of the serverless containerized solutions if you guys wanted to create it, or serverless applications if you guys wanted to create it, you can go for cloud run. It's a serverless application deployment service, and within that you can also go for cloud functions also. It's been a part of it, but I'll talk about it later. Yes, more about it. Yeah, sure. Okay, I hope. Yes, Siva, you have any question? Siva Lagi Setti, you have raised your hand. Okay, no worries. Yes, Francisco, you have any question? Yes, it will be, I think we will be having the holidays, but not much, I would say. How many days you guys are expecting? I'm not sure, but usually 1 or 2 days. Yeah, correct. Holiday will be there for sure. Yes, 2 days or 3 days. We will plan. Yes, sure. Suresh Kumar, you have any question? Okay, Darla, you have any question? Okay. Yes, BK, you have any question? BK. Uh-huh. Of course. Yes, I'll talk about that. Yes, of course, of course. My course will be exactly like that only. Yes, sure. Yes, Suresh Kumar, you are asking something. Hmm. It's a GCP data engineering. Yes. The prerequisite for the course is SQL only. Rest of all the things will be covered in the course. Okay. So you can see here, guys. So all the cloud basics, programming, all the things we are going to cover. The only prerequisite for this course is, guys, I hope you guys know that's SQL. Okay, I've told you yesterday also. The only prerequisite for the course is SQL. If you are coming up with the basic knowledge on the SQL, that's more than enough. Rest of all the things will be covered in the course. Python, PySpark, Apache Beam, Linux, cloud basics, everything is covered. Don't worry. Okay. Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
Fairaz here.
Yes.
Yeah, my background is data guru. Like previously, I worked on the big data,
Yes.
so I don't know much
Okay.
about the MySQL query. From
Yes.
the Linux side. Yeah,
So okay, one more thing, that sir, there's a one question that if I am coming from a different background, is it possible to enter into the GCP data engineering? Whether you are coming from IT background or non-IT background. So
IT background.
if you are having any background, I mean to say, if you are having any background, if you are able to understand and you wanted to become a GCP data engineer, the only thing is that you have to attend the sessions regularly and practice the sessions. Right? If you are practicing it, whether you are coming from anything, because the way that I'm going to teach is going to be very simple from basic to the advanced. I'm going to teach it. Everyone will understand it for sure. The only thing that
Okay,
is going to be pending from your end is that you should attend the live sessions regularly. You should not miss it. That's one thing. Second thing is that whatever I have told you, you have to practice it. For those people attending the live session and practicing well, whether you are any candidate who are having 22, 23, 24 years of 24 years of age, they can able to easily understand the simple English and they can practice it well. They will be able to for sure get the package, good amount of package. So if you are a 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years experience, also the only thing expected from you is that attend the sessions regularly, whether you are coming from any background, right? The only thing is practice well. I'm telling you, practice is one of the important aspects. People miss it. People think that, sir, I'm able to understand everything. The same thing, whatever I have told you today, right? So people think that I can understand everything. I don't need the recap. But I'm telling you, you understand everything, but you do the recap. If you do the recap, it will be there in your brain for a long time. If you just attend the session today and tomorrow, if you attend the session, you will understand a lot of things in the tomorrow session, but today's session is gone. So that's the reason I want you guys to recap each and every session, revisit my notes, and practice well. For sure, I'm telling you, after 3 months, you will get the job. For sure. It was already proven by plenty of the people.
okay.
Yes.
And also you covering Python also, no?
Yes,
Python
yes,
programming.
I cover Python also. Yes.
Okay,
Here it is.
yeah, done, sir.
All right. Okay, guys. Thank you all. This is it for
I have
today.
I
Yes,
have
please.
one question.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Sharath. I just wanted to
Yes, Sharat.
understand one thing.
Yes,
So
Sharat.
I
Yes.
have just so this is my first session. I haven't gone through the study
Okay.
session. So
Okay.
I'll go through those recordings and everything. I
Sure.
don't know whether this question was covered anytime before.
Uh-huh. No
So I
problem. Yes.
believe GCP, there are a lot of cloud engineers right now. Like one is AWS,
Mm-hmm.
Azure, and then GCP.
Mm-hmm.
Like how exactly the GCP in the market right now? And the second question is, what is the comparison between these three?
No, I would say this was actually answered in the yesterday's session, but I would like to say is like this one, that so if I'm a company, I would like to choose a cost-effective cloud platform for my projects. So that's a GCP first thing. So that's the reason you get a very good market for the GCP. Okay, so why maybe it was a new cloud platform, but if you look at the market, 20% occupancy for the GCP, which is newly introduced to cloud platform. How come it get 20% out of, even AWS is 30% only, 30 to 33%, even Azure also 25 26% only, but GCP is able to get more than 20%. It's because a cost effective nature, most of the companies are looking with all the other features additionally with the cost effective, which is something that most of the cloud platforms looking. That is one thing. Second thing for us, that's for the organization, sir. What is the take for us, if you ask me? If you already see a Azure and AWS, which is already established market and saturated markets, meaning that people, everyone already learnt about AWS and Azure. And if you go for a one of the interview, you get plenty of the competition. Getting the job becomes very, very almost difficult, I would say. But for a GCP, as it is a new market and people are still learning the GCP, and when you go for an interview, the people who are learning like you will be the competitors to you, right? That means you can able to crack the interview easily compared to the AWS and Azure. So that's the reason there's a huge competition for Azure and AWS. But for a GCP, the competition is lesser. Getting the job is, this is a take for you, right? For us, for the organization is that the cost effective nature, including all the other features, right? So that's all.
Yeah, hi sir, this is Shiva Prasad.
Yes, Shiva.
Actually,
Okay.
yeah, actually,
Yeah.
I was taking the course in the
Uh-huh.
some of the institute. Same, you are the faculty only. So
Uh-huh.
in that course, you haven't covered the data bricks.
Hmm.
So
I
I mean,
might have
in this,
covered.
yeah,
No,
in the
at that point of time, we were not covering the Databricks. Maybe we have recently added. Yes.
yes, sir, yeah, yeah. Is
Okay.
that a free? I mean, is that
Not
included in the free
important.
version?
Yes, yes, it is included in the free version. Yes.
Yes, sir. And one more thing is project case studies. This is the, something like a extra thing. I
Uh-huh.
think, yeah, compared to the
Correct.
previous, I mean, previous times.
We have added a lot of things, I would say. We have added a lot of
Yeah,
things, yes.
yes, sir. Yeah, due to some other reasons, I was not unable to migrate my career
Okay.
opportunities with the GCP. Currently, I'm working with the database engineer only.
Okay. I
So
suggest you
these
to
are
do
the
it now.
things.
Yeah. Yeah, I suggest you to attend now. And for sure, this time we come up with a lot of things. Guys, if you just attend my course 6 to 8 months before, the course, the structure and everything was different, because at that point of time, people were only using one or two services in the Google Cloud platform. We were not focusing on it. Now we added everything. Whatever the current, according to the current market, every time the course curriculum we will change it, right? And even the, we have added a lot of things. I suggest you to, this is going to be the very full-fledged course with all the projects, case studies and everything. Yes, this is going to be the very good thing for you to attend and understand everything. Yes.
Yes, sir. One more thing is at the time
Uh-huh.
of last time, I just practiced some of the things. So the thing
Okay.
is, I mean, even though I took the free trial account, so even
Uh-huh.
though the, I mean, credit
Uh-huh.
card bill was generated, I don't know the, I mean, any other hidden service charges are there. I'm not sure.
No, 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 no. It will, see, you have to delete your account, man, if you're not using it, or you have to close the billing account at least. Okay. If you are
Okay.
attending the live sessions on a regular basis, I will talk about these kind of things only.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
So
Okay.
in the
Yeah.
sessions, I'll talk about what, hey, this service is costly. You try to stop it. Okay. Our account, our entire GCP is completed. Close the billing account, leave it. So such kind of a things I will tell it, so that you can manage the billing properly. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, sir. These
Sure,
are the things only. Yeah.
sure, sure.
Yes, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Continuation to my question.
Yes, please.
So other thing is, where could we find the recordings of these two sessions? And the other question which I would ask you is, right now the market is AI based, right? Correct. Like it's fluctuating the whole IT
Hmm.
sector right now. So how does
Okay.
GCP fitment to this AI world right now?
GCP is having a plenty of the tools for ML and AI and BI. Okay, so it has plenty of the services, auto ML, Vertex, AI, plenty of the services already there. So even however the other cloud platforms are providing different services for AI and ML, even GCP is also plenty of the services for AI and ML for sure. There's no point about it. That's how they will be in the market. Otherwise, they'll be thrown out. Okay, that's one thing. And second thing, the recordings, you will get it. You will get it. Please ask your admin. So these are demo sessions, guys, right? So the demo sessions, once you enroll it, you will get a recordings access on a daily basis. Okay, you will be having a shared folder, so that you will be able to access all the recordings. But as it is a demo sessions, your admin will share you the recording for you. Please, maybe in the chat box, try to, seek, take the phone number, or call them and try to get the access to the recordings. Yes, that's something that you have to do. Okay.
So any topics covering under AI, like whatever the
No,
services you
no,
said, will you cover any of those in these sessions?
no. This is specifically for GCP data engineering only. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about GCP only. When you said you have some services
No,
from
no,
the
no. Data
GCP to
engineering.
AI.
So it's about a data engineering field. We are mainly focusing on data engineering.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, yes. The main agenda for this course is to make you a GCP data engineer. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Suman, you have any question? Yes, please. No, I'll share you. Don't worry. I will. We will share you guys. We will share you. Yes. 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 Sham, you have any question? Yes. Yes. Yes, Suman. I will share you that also. Yes. I'll share you that. Sure. Sure. Thank you. Yes, Sham, you have any question? Yes. No. No. This is only for GCP. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this is something that is for GCP only, but ping me. I'll suggest you for Azure also. Yeah. Have a separate course. Yes. Sure. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. 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 But some of the things, yeah, it is covered here. Databricks is end-to-end covered here. Don't worry about that. Yes. Governance also is covered. Yes. Unity catalog. Yes. Yes. Sure. Thank you. Okay. BK, you have any question? Uh-huh. Mhm. Uh-huh. That's how we will be doing. That's how you'll do it. That's how you'll do it. That's how you'll do it. But you will get that feel. Yes. While I'm teaching the training, you'll get that feel. Yes, for sure. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, guys. I think it's already 8:40. And I have already told you guys tomorrow we will be having the third demo session. Please attend the demo session tomorrow. And mostly tomorrow's session, I'm going to take 30 to 40, 30 minutes only. And I'm going to mainly focus on if you guys have any questions, you can ask me any type of a questions. Tomorrow is going to be more interactive and we will talk about any of the questions also if you have it. That's going to be our final demo session. Okay. Yes. Thank you all. For those people who wanted to continue further, complete your enrollments, guys. Thank you all. Have a great day. We will meet in the next session. Thank you, guys.